And the data disparity is really terrible. You find out that people, the common man, really is not able to use data appropriately because of how expensive it is. But the good news happening in Tanzania is that the government is saying they're going to buffer the prices of data once they have sorted everything relating to tax-related legislation. They're definitely going to intervene to the benefit of the common man. Now, I go into the last newspaper for today, saving the best for the last, or saving the juiciest, as the case may be, for the last. Now, the last newspaper for today is the pages of The Nation, Nigeria. A lot is happening in Nigeria for the past days. Now, this story says 4 killed in Naira scarcity violence protest in the Federal Capital Territories and 7 states, and Tinubu urges calm over crisis. Now, it's still the palaver, permit me to use the word palaver, it's still the palaver of the Naira crisis in Nigeria, considering the fact that the Central Bank of Nigeria is saying one thing, the court in Nigeria is saying another thing. Now, the reality on ground is totally different. Nigerians are upset. In Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, there was riot. People were complaining. They have money in the banks. They don't have new notes. They don't even have old notes. There's no money. There were riots in also Edo State, Benin, the capital. There was riots also in Delta State and 7 other states in Nigeria. So the crisis of this Naira scarcity is leading to violence, leading to loss of lives, leading to destruction of properties. But Nigerians, although some Nigerians are now of the opinion that at the end of the day, when you destroy bank infrastructures, it is still going to implicitly come back to you because the banks will not open. These are the people that at the end of the day, you go to the banks to collect money and they don't charge you. But when you go to POS, they charge you as much as 10% or even 15%. So protests are ongoing in Nigeria considering the scarcity of Naira. Now, still on that matter, it's saying Supreme Court, all Naira notes remain legal tender. And it's saying, okay, let me zoom into the story a bit so we'll be able to get the full gist on the pages of The Nation, Nigeria. And it's saying an order of interim injunction restraining the federal government of Nigeria, Central Bank, its agents and agencies from suspending or determining or ending on the 10th of February 2023. Now, the time frame within which the now older version of 200, 500 and 1,000 denominations of the Naira may no longer be legal tender, pending the hearing and determination of the plaintiff applicant's motion and notice for interlocutory injunction. This is simply the Supreme Court talking about the fact that they have suspended the Central Bank of Nigeria from making the old legal tender useless. Now, away from that, crossing over to this, it says out-of-court settlement talks on Naira crisis collapse on the pages of The Nation, Nigeria. And on The Nation, it says federal government and governors disagree on CBN's claim that all notes have been burned. Buhari to address The Nation, Nigeria today. Now, let's quickly delve into politics. It says punish PDP for reneging on power shift, says the APC chairman on the pages of The Nation, Nigeria. And our dear viewers, with this, it's a wrap. This is why I conclude today's edition of the African Newspaper Review and also today's edition of the 1 p.m. news on Golfe TV Africa with Hazel Ogoigbe. Now, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.